It's Monday. You know what that means. Episode 492. What it do? The Flex Zone podcast. Basketball heavy tonight. NBA Finals on the way. Accusations against an NBA star. And as always, we take a look at the Goofies of the week with the returning Cravante as well. Vote on the poll. Let us know who wins the NBA Finals. And we'll be saying goodbye to one of the best pre- and post-game shows of all time, if not the best, on TNT. It's the Flex Zone. Hit the like button, hit the bell, hit the subscribe button. Let's get to it. It's Monday night, and we're live. What is going on, everybody? It is yours truly, God's favorite host, and the Flex Zone crew giving you sports, fellas, how you want it.
When you need it.
Episode 492, inching closer to 500 episodes, as we give you your sports news for the week. And your sports weekend to start your week off on a good foot. It's the Flex Zone. You know the social media at the Flex Zone 1, Twitter, Instagram, and the Flex Zone podcast on TikTok. As always, hit that thumbs up, vote on the poll as we get into it. Very basketball heavy show. And we know ball is life. And we know this man is a baller. Leading off for the Flex Zone family, the one and only social media producer, the man who makes the streams pristine, the one and only Big Raj. What's going on, my brother? How was your weekend?
Finish him, Daddy.
That's one big son of a bitch! Finger licking good special. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm back again. Just did Monday Night Raw stream, and we're back to do our NBA predictions and the death of TNT.
Yeah, very bad way to start, unfortunately, but we got good news because he is back. He is the voice of reason. He is the captain of the Goofy Ship. He is the senior producer, the co-founder, the Commandalorian, and we know we got to play his theme song.
Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up. Commanders. We fight for RDC. Who are we? The Commanders.
Stupid. Just stupid. Well, now that's goofy. Jam. Oh, jam.
How you feeling?
Man, I'm doing all right. All right. I'm just not realizing, and please correct me. It will correct this if it isn't true. This Zion Williamson case is a civil case?
Yes. It's not criminal. Not yet. Remember, Diddy's case was civil at one point, too.
And it escalated really quickly. Interesting. But I am back. And I see that two athletes are in very, very goofy waters right now. And I think I'll take my opportunity to talk about, well, y'all talked about one last week, I'm sure.
To a certain extent.
Okay. And there's another one, and Zion was in the news last week too, but things just keep getting worse. So I think I'll drop my 2 cents in there on the other guy's situation.
Well, let's get to it. The super producer, the main eventer, the other co-founder, the tribal chief, the OTC, the one, the only, Boston Hall University representative, the one, the only, Pride of the East Side Savior Misbehavior, Sultan of Suave, Drizzy Dre. What's going on, brother?
Like a Fatu, the Samoan werewolf. I love you solo. Acknowledge me.
Man. I'm heartbroken about, a couple things that happened in the sports world this week, so can't wait to talk about everything. But me and Cravante were right. The Pacers made it to the finals.
And Raj picked him too.
Oh, you did, Raj? Okay.
Yeah, Raj.
My fault, Uncle Raj. You got that?
He loves Halliburton. New shirt on WWE Shop, by the way.
I might get that.
You can.
I actually might get that.
Yes, go give WWE your money for a show. A shirt you can get made in the middle of a mall. Go give him your money. Go give him your money. Go give him your money. Jesus Christ. Yes, but let's get to it. Unfortunately, someone who may need to experience some hands and get choked is Zion Williamson. We can start there because it's something we got to talk about. I got the story. We're going to read it. I got a video to play from his former relationship women. Yeah, that's maybe a good word. A woman has accused New Orleans Pelicans forward Zion Williamson of rape in addition to sexual, physical, emotional, and financial abuse over the span of a multi-year relationship, according to a lawsuit submitted to the Los Angeles Superior Court on Thursday. The woman, who is a Jane Doe, accused Williamson of a continuing pattern of abuse, controlling, and threatening behavior over the course of a relationship that started during Williams' freshman year at Duke, which was in 2018 to 2023. As you guys mentioned, 12-page civil complaint obtained by ESPN says Williamson alleged actions occurred in multiple states, including Louisiana and California. 2 alleged incidents of rape. The first taking place September in 2020 in Beverly Hills, California, and then the second taking place in October of 2020, also in Beverly Hills as well. The lawsuit accuses Williamson of I quote, threatening to kill the woman and her family members multiple times. The woman is seeking monetary damages, including punitive damages for emotional distress, anywhere from $18 to $50 million. And then on top of that, we have Miss Mariah Mills. Raj, I think you have her IMDb credits. What was she in? What was the name of the flick that got her the award?
It's called for children that are listening, do not listen. Close your ears. But it's called The Wetter, the Better.
Go Google it.
Oh, no, don't Google it. Don't Google it. Do not.
Kids will.
Finish him, Daddy.
Do not. Don't Google it. No.
Well, let's play the video from Miss Mills. Are we calling her Miss Mills, or we call her? That's what we call her. Okay.
You can call it whatever you want.
Sure.
Okay. As Raj said, adult actress Mariah Mills, known for her role in, I quote, The Wetter, the Better, speaks out after filing a $50 million lawsuit against NBA player Zion Williamson, claiming he assaulted her. And guess what, America? America's favorite lawyer, the man who comes for everybody, Raj. What's his name?
Tiny
especially black men. Tony Busby.
Tiny Bugsby.
Let's play the video, then we'll talk about it.
Everybody deserves a chance to be heard, and I hope me and any of the other victims, I just hope we all get justice. And the amount of bashing, humiliation, slander, and threats that I've been receiving these last 3 years have been a lot, and it's causing me a lot of stress, emotional distress, and I just hope we all can come to justice and this all can be resolved. And Nobody has to relive all these things ever again.
All right, Raj, I will start with you real quick. This is so Zion technically still has 3 more years on his deal. So they're talking about trade possibility. So there you go.
All right. Zion Williamson is a goofy. Okay. He is a goofy man. He puts himself in this type of situation with these women. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I understand that he has a fetish for prawn stars, and he likes the white women, of course, as well. And it's just when you lead with your penis, things like this happen. And right now, this is what he's been doing. He's been leading with his penis. Do I believe Mariah Mills? No, I do not believe her. Okay. I think she's putting on an acting job. I do not think that he did anything with this woman except sleep with her, and you know, Mark, you are stupid, bro. I see it, Mark, you stupid. Stupid. But I just think that he put himself in this stupid situation. Nobody now. And I mean, he had this is the second or third. It was the second or third time.
Because what?
This is the second or third time that he did this. And she's the same woman that accused him a couple years ago, I believe.
Yes.
And now his baby mother, I think, is accusing him of something as well. And he's just a goofy man. And then he's always hurt. He's never healthy. He was out of shape for a long period of time. Now he's finally in shape. And then when you finally think he's about to turn the corner, boom, a lawsuit comes up, an allegation. So it's like this dude has never, put himself first. He's always putting his penis first, and it's gotten him to a lot of trouble. And I don't be surprised if any other person comes out against him. Like, I won't be surprised if more women come out, because it's just like, at this point, if all you're gonna think about is your dick, you're gonna get, your dick is gonna pretty much get it's gonna pretty much get cut off, man. So you need to just stop playing, bro. Enough is enough, man. Focus on your career. Stop messing with these women, or just get yourself one woman and just stay out the streets, man. It is not for you. Clearly, it's not for you. You got porn stars coming for you. Your baby mother's coming for you. Other women, I'm pretty sure, will be coming for you. And if you don't, clean your act up, you're gonna be out the league probably after your contract is up. So it is what it is at this point. He continues to keep putting himself in these ridiculous situations, and nothing great ever happens when you lead with your penis. Nothing great ever happens. So it is what it is at this point. But stop being goofy and grow the hell up. And look at this woman. She just looks ridiculous. All that nastiness. You're on mute, Trey.
There we go. Lord. I don't want to necessarily say that she's lying, and I don't want to necessarily say that, she's telling the truth until all the facts come out about the case. But like Raj said, I just don't think that he shouldn't even been put in this position in the first place. Was fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me 3 times, you know the saying. So
fool me can't get fooled again.
Well, this fool been fooling again, and I'm pretty sure this ain't gonna be the last time either. So, clearly he's just thinking with the wrong head, and the brother's lucky.
That's the same person. That's not the same person.
Apparently.
Wow.
Allegedly.
That's not the same person, bro. That's crazy.
And to answer Mark, you remember somebody named Amari Stoudemire. The Knicks don't want to go through that situation again with an injury-prone guy who can't really contribute. When especially right now, these Knicks who are on the cusp of an NBA championship, no, like they're not trying to get. If I'm the Knicks, I don't want to touch him. pause, or this situation, or this situation.
What are we
like,
doing?
So that's all I have to say about that.
Go ahead, Cravante.
What are we doing? What are we
I
doing?
mean,
Why
this
is
is
this?
what
Wait a minute, why these pictures out of all
this,
pictures?
this is the evidence they will use in court. This is what they will show.
With his tongue out? No.
Yep.
That's a terrible picture. That's
Looking like a dumbass. Looking like a dumbass.
It's a terrible picture. And that's a respectable. All right, whatever. Yo. All right, so I agree with Raj 1,000%. Zion Williamson, unfortunately, his track record speaks for itself. When you're in the entertainment industry and you cross lines in that entertainment industry, it's a different set of rules. And Zion being as young and probably, I think when young men that come into a bunch of money, they come into a bunch of higher status, and they have all this money, they think they're untouchable, and this can't happen to them. And for whatever reason, I don't care how many instances we talk about or instances that we see, it absolutely can happen to you. And Zion is finding this out the hard way. Andre, what I gotta say, the easy way,
or the hard way,
or the hard way. And he's obviously
he didn't choose wisely.
He's choosing the hard way. Pause. Choosing the hard way. And I hate to see it. I hate to see young black men throw their lives away after having it all in their hands and just throwing it all away. It's just absolutely absurd. I hate to see it, but I'm not surprised. Nobody seems to be learning their lesson. You know what I'm saying? What they say, a smart man learns from his mistakes, but a wise man learns from other people's mistakes. It seems at every generation there's a couple of them, and I don't get it. I just don't get it. I'll talk about the Mills situation a little bit later in Goofy's, but Zion is definitely goofy in this situation. And so wait before we move on, is Jane Doe, right? The person hasn't been named, right?
Correct. Yes. But Miss Mills is pursuing a lawsuit of her own with Mr. Bugsby.
Because put two and two together, I thought she was Jane Doe, but I don't know. But yeah, Zion. Ugh. Dang, freshman year, Duke. What is this? What are we doing? What are we doing? We look like McFarlane.
What is that dude like?
Booger. What are we doing, bro?
What
are we doing, bro?
There you go. Had to bring a little laughter to the situation. Is he get traded? Do you think he stays in New Orleans? Still got 3 years left on the deal.
Nobody's going to touch him, bro.
I'd get him the hell up out of there.
If I'm New Orleans, I'll do everything I can to get out of there.
They can't, bro. Who's going to want to touch him?
But nobody. Yeah,
put him with the Wizards.
Miami will take him.
The Wizards take him.
No, Pat Riley ain't going.
No,
Pat Riley will not take him.
And
but
Miami
the Wizards
will be a terrible place for him.
The Wizards will take him.
Miami will be a terrible place. I mean, Miami is a great place, but
Look,
terrible place for him to go.
If he's getting in trouble like that in New Orleans, he don't need to come to DC at all.
Put him with LeBron James.
The Lakers, now the Lakers, they already have enough stuff with them. They trying to get Luka. Now that's something we should have opened the show up with Luka up there talking about LeBron on that Kobe workout.
Hey man, he looked good. Did you see him?
What, LeBron?
No, hell no. I'm talking about Luka. He looked good.
I said, yeah, Luka looked like he trimmed down a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit. Now
he ready to He ready to get that MVP for real.
I need to see this in the regular season. It's nice that you're on podcast, but save that.
Or how about against a team in the playoffs where they only got one guy and he's beating all of you?
Jam.
Oh, Jam.
Or Rudy Gobert looking like Shaq out there. Just saying. Yeah, it is what it is. But let's get to some good news, fellas, because unfortunately, bittersweet, we have to give our condolences. A quick moment of silence. Not a usual moment of silence, but a quick moment of silence for Inside the NBA and the NBA on TNT after 36 seasons. We will surely miss the NBA on TNT. After 36 seasons, the new media rights deal, which starts this fall, $76 billion with a B over 11 years with ESPN, NBC, and Amazon. TNT's parent company, Warner Brothers, failed to match Amazon offer, which they lost the rights to, and we were upset about it. But 36 seasons inside the NBA will still, I guess, be around on Mickey, Gangsta Mickey, aka ESPN, but it will be produced by TNT, but it is for special events, whatever the hell that means. So, Raj, end of an era.
I don't like this at all. I completely hate it. I don't understand why Turner did this. They had a lot of opportunities to make a deal, match a deal. They pussyfooted around. They played around. Tony Khan was talking, good stuff to him. Oh, AEW is going to be great. So don't even worry about the NBA. We're going to take care of it. No. The NBA on TNT was a staple of sports ever since 1989. I was damn near 2 years old when this was
I'm
formed.
lying to the people, Raj.
I'm not lying.
You gotta stop, bro.
Not lying. This is a sad day though, for real. I felt Ernie Johnson's sadness through the television screen. Chuck and Kenny and Zach kind of keep him afloat. And it's just a bad look for real, man. I'm like, the NBA has thrived on TNT, since the 90s and the early 2000s. It's thrived, and you get nothing but great laughter between all four of those guys, and great content, and then a great after show. Like every Thursday night that an NBA game is on, the game could be trash, but you already know that the commentary crew is going to make it better because they coming on, they're going to slide the hell out of it, and they're going to do goofy things. And you're going to sit there and you're going to watch and you're going to laugh and you're going to enjoy it. And we don't get that nowhere else. We don't get that on ESPN. We don't get that we never got that on NBC. We might get it on NBC now, but who knows? Amazon might not do it either. But we knew that the NBA on TNT had some of the best moments, like this hyper dunk moment with Kobe Bryant was trying to jump over a car, which was fantastically done and shot very, very well. But and that's my man Ronnie Turioff right there as well. But yeah, man, it's just gonna be really sad, man, because they did every NBA All-Star game. And even though some of the All-Star games have been kind of trash these last 5 to 10 years, still you still got that great inside the NBA crew doing the games, and they always create good moments, man. Wherever it was, they created a good moment. They used to have Magic Johnson used to come up there a lot. Draymond Green been coming up there a lot. Vince Carter would coming through there from time to time, and they would
Jalen
Rose and others. They had a list of great people. Craig Sager used to work for him. God rest his soul. Our guy Dre, David Aldridge, the DA. He was a
Cheryl Miller.
Oh
yes,
man. We had some classics, man, with them. We really did. We grew up watching them through our entire life, damn near. So this sucks, man. This is a bad day for the NBA. I don't like this at all. I understand change has to come, but they could at least left TNT where it was at. They could at least gave TNT another deal or a side deal, just to have the games or some of the games, and like everybody could share. So, but they didn't do any of that.
How about this deal, Raj? The fact that they should have been the ones hosting the NBA Finals instead of giving us that dry finals commentary that they always give us every year. Let inside the NBA do the pregame and the postgame show.
I agree. I wish they would have been able to do that, but of course that was left to NBC, for a long time, and then ESPN and ABC, and we never really got that. They just would do the conference finals, and they would go on vacation, or they would go on NBA TV. And that's another thing, man. What's going to happen with NBA TV? Like NBA TV, I think was run by Turner as well. So like, is that still going to be around when this new deal comes? Are they going to get rid of NBA TV?
No, they probably still gonna have NBA TV.
Are we going to still have the league pass? I mean, like, are we going to still have that? Like, I want to know what's going to happen, like in the for next season, because
Look, I highly doubt if they'll get rid of NBA TV, because if they have NFL Network, MLB, and NHL, they ain't gonna have some NBA TV.
Well, you know, we always Google it here on the show, so there you go.
Go Google it.
Now,
okay, well, good. It'll still exist, and hopefully the NBA League Pass still exists as well, because I needs the League Pass. Okay, it includes the league. Okay, good. I need the League Pass. I need that. But
yeah,
like I said before, man, it's just a sad day. But thankfully, they won't be gone as a staff, as a group. They'll still be on the ESPN network. Hopefully, they outwork those guys in their own more often than not. I don't want to see them on special occasions. I need ESPN to give them their own at least 30-minute to 45-minute after show. Not after every game, but after some big games. Give them the 30 to 45 minutes. Let them boys do what they do best, is entertain us. Maybe bring on a couple people here and there. Maybe your little Stephen A. Smiths come on. Maybe your Michael Wilbons come on from time to time. But jazz it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just don't have them come out there and be like, oh, okay, we're out here for 5 minutes. All right, this is it. And then boom. No, we don't need that. We need the experience that we got on TNT. It's still going to be produced by TNT, so we still need that TNT experience. But sprinkle in a little bit of ESPN guests from here to there. Make it special and keep it moving. But this is going to be pretty much it for TNT as far as the NBA coverage, unless, well, you said 11-year agreement. Unless 11 years from now they, finagle their way into getting it back. But let's never say never, because NBC just got their deal back. You know, they was goofy enough to let the deal go back in 2003. So who knows? Maybe 11 years from now, TNT might have their NBA back. But we shall see. But either way, it was 36 years of a great run. It was beautiful, but I hate to see it go.
As you can see there, Dre, some of the things Amazon will give you. You'll get your play-in tournament, your conference finals, playoff games, your weekly regular season games, NBA Cup, and Black Friday game, as well as the WNBA Commissioner's Cup and postseason and WNBA finals on Amazon Prime. So got to go to streaming to watch certain games now.
That sucks.
Now that I don't agree with. The conference finals on the streaming, like, come on.
I think one will be on one and one will be on the other.
Yeah, but still, that's just no, man. Because not everybody, I mean, I know streaming is the way, but still, you still have a lot of people out there who don't have cable. You still have people who don't have streaming, and people who don't have access to this certain stuff. So I don't, that part I don't like. I do love it. The one thing I do love is that the NBA NBC is back with the theme song. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Like, we live in some childhood memories. But indeed, this does suck. I mean, we have been talking about, like, for years. That Candace Parker boy. Everybody else, but Candace Parker.
Hold up. Time out. Well, I got another question. Will it be on Twitch?
No. You know damn well not. Damn it.
Now, and what sucks is that they had the Inside the NBA and ESPN collaboration, and when they was just riding Stephen A. Smith that time, man, it was like they legit have the best pre and post game show out there. I mean, over the years, we had some good ones. I mean, off the top of my head, I'm thinking about, like, Rich Eisen, Michael Irvin, Deion Sanders, with what they used to do on NFL Network after the games, and Moochie. Moochie!
It was a double move.
Double move. Yeah, see, Karate remembers. Like the NFL, I think they had it good, at least for post game shows. Because even at one time they had, like, Deion, Shannon Sharp, and I think it was LT after games, and, like, you had some, like, commentary, but it depends on who you have. But the beautiful thing about Inside the NBA was, like, it wasn't like the NFL where they're switching these guys up all the time or whatnot. Like this is actually like these three guys who was Chuck, Kenny, and Ernie, and then they added Shaq, which made it even more hilarious. And then the whole Shaq and the fool, Charles just saying whatever he wanted to say, Kenny running to the board, and then like Shaq might trip and knock over the
Shaq be
camera
falling. When
equipment.
Shaq ran to that Christmas tree, my heaven, my God,
my gosh, Taylor Brooks.
Yeah, she's on the come up. She's coming up.
Calm yourself, Dre. Calm yourself.
Blake Griffin.
Yeah, they got Blake Griffin, Dirk Nowitzki. They're taking Iron Eagle, and they're taking Kevin Harlan and Reggie Miller, I believe. Or Reggie Miller's going to NBC. I gotta look.
Okay, I like that. I like that move. But I mean,
you'll have Big Eagle on Prime and Little Eagle on NBC with Mike Tirico.
But it just sucks that this is happening right now. I mean, like I said, I still think that they have the best pre and post game show out there. I mean, you look forward to who was going to go fishing and like the graphics that they had, the people that they would have up there, the guests, and it felt like a legit like just show. Like it just felt like it was like, and they said it too. They said it was kind of like they just basically let them just do them. Everything else is so like buttoned up and all tight knit, but not inside the NBA. I mean, these guys were all basketball legends who you could tell they love the game and they gave honest commentary, and I just don't feel like that from other networks. And I think that's why this show felt as genuine as it felt. And there are other ones. There like baseball has a good one, I think, with on Fox with A-Rod, Jeter, and Big Papi, but baseball isn't the same as basketball. The NFL they switch it up so much. Like CBS had a good run of commentators, and then they just blew theirs up. So there's too many changes out there. While inside the NBA stayed consistent, they grew, like I said, when adding Shaq, and now it's just blown up, and you don't know when you're going to see inside the NBA. I'm talking about special occasions. No, like if to me, if it's special occasions, give them the big games. Give them like the Thursday nights still. Like keep that with them, something like that, so that way we see these guys, because we still want to see Gone Fishing. We still want to see Kenny run into the board, and we want to see like what they're going to talk about. It just doesn't feel like that with these other shows. So I'm curious how this all maneuvers forward. But I'll admit it's sad to see this great show go away. It's like it's like the Breakfast Club. When the Breakfast Club, I mean, you still have it, but it's like when Angela Lee went away, like it's just not, some things are just not the same when you have that core group, and it just sucks that this is just gone.
So real quick, on the Amazon side, we'll have Iron Eagle, Kevin Harlan, Stan Van Gundy, Steve Nash, Dwayne Wade, Candace Parker. Taylor Rooks will be your studio host, and inside the studio with her will be Dirk Nowitzki, Blake Griffin, and Udonis Haslam. So intriguing there, Cavante. I try to get the NBC.
Look, if we can just get Skylar Diggins and Maya Moore added to the race.
Well, Skylar's still playing, Trey. She just got divorced and she's taking back her name, so she's playing some more.
Hey, shoot. Well, and I'm just saying, if we when she finally makes that transition,
maybe he can get spousal support.
But that Candace Parker,
not spousal support,
like all set,
like Mary J's husband.
Oh
yes,
man,
like Mary J's husband. Yes.
Man, it's a sad day, man. It's a sad day, man. That was true entertainment before like sports really became like really entertainment. Once Chuck came, things took off. Things really took off. Like Chuck is of all of them, like Chuck is that guy. In this situation, it's like Yeah, it's Chuck, and Chuck just as country and as goofy as he wanted to be, and it's just like this is gold. This is absolute gold. And then he has like this kind of rivalry thing with Shaq because they legit played against one another, and then you add Ernie trying to ring them all in, and Kenny giving his take somewhere in between. Then that's why it's a reason why Chuck and Shaq on the opposite ends. because they'll go at it. they will go at it, and we know that, and we know how they played and how they feel about one another, and I'm sure they probably love each other. They're like brothers.
But I say they like their families like are really really tight.
Absolutely. So it's like when they fight, it's like they fight like they related.
they fight like uncles at the at
they
the
drunk
reunion.
they had a little too much to drink, but it's entertaining. So all the little cousins and little nephews watching, like, hey, love you, look at your uncle, look at your uncle. You know what I'm saying? He keeps talking about his 4 rings. That's all he talk about, yo. And he keep talking about them big women in San Antonio. It's the same. You know what I'm saying? Like it was gold, man. TNT really had something, man. And it's amazing television. And it's funny because it was entertainment before entertainment, and it just fits. It just fits. Like it was gold. I don't know whose idea this was, but kudos to you and a long run. And I just feel like ESPN is gonna mess us up. I feel like it's not gonna be the same. ESPN is not gonna do what it needs to do. Well, TNT is still like overseeing and like producing, but ESPN is gonna do something to not let it be. And I hope I'm wrong, but if you're not giving them, like Rod said, 35-45 minutes after the game, that's what I want. The pregame is great too, but that post game, it's the post game for me, man.
You ain't even gotta watch the game, Cavante. You just watch that.
I ain't gotta watch the game. Just give them a half an hour, 45 minutes, like Rod said, after the game. That's it. That's the goal. That is the goal, because you forget about the game after a while because Shaq and Charles going at it. You forget that a game happened. You know what I'm saying? And Shaq want to race Kenny to the board and all that. And he trip and fall. He knock over the Christmas tree. He trip over something goofy. And Shaq is a big guy, so if it's timber when he went down. Like they have a highlight reel of just inside the NBA goofies. Like they have a highlight. You go to YouTube and look at them, just the goofies of it, and that's gold. That's really really gold, and it absolutely sucks, but because it's not going to be the same. It's just not, because in order for that to happen, ESPN is going to have to come off their high horse and let TNT do their thing. And I just don't foresee that. I don't think Gangsta Mickey and them is going to let that happen. So, it's unfortunate, but we had it. It was a great run. One of the best. They won an Emmy, didn't they?
Yeah,
like, bro,
they did.
I think
they did.
Like 20 something Emmys.
Yo, that's crazy. Because it's so crazy, because at one point in time, I really didn't even see this as like a show. And then I'm like, yo, this is really good. This is some good stuff. So, I mean, man, we really didn't know what we had, y'all. We really didn't know what we had, man. Or maybe we did, and ESPN don't care. One way or another, whatever. But, wow, 21? Wow.
Yep.
That was before they was winning Emmys before we even know what before we even knew what Emmys were. But man, it's absolutely amazing. But unfortunately, it is going to be the end of an era, and I'm curious to see what happens, but it ain't going to be the same. It's kind of like when the writers from Boondocks went on strike, and it had the things like it's not going to be the same. And now some key characters have passed on. And it's like, yeah, bro, it's it's all good. It's not gonna be the same, but it was good. We remember the good times, and that's unfortunately just what we're gonna have for inside the NBA.
I just wonder where the league pass cover the NBA playoffs.
No.
Damn it.
And see, that was another thing too, that the interactions that they had from Twitter, and people just would come up with this stuff so quick.
It grew. It definitely
They started
grew
the
with
meme. They kind of started the meme culture.
Yeah, they kind of did.
You know,
Yep,
so
they did do that. That's a fact. Yep.
we will miss inside the NBA, but this NBA season, with the end of the inside the NBA, comes the NBA Finals on ESPN, and Roger will be on ESPN next year. So maybe they will be a part of the coverage more next year with pre and post game. But nevertheless, Pacers and Thunder, Raj. How do you see this series playing out? This is the first series, I think, since '86, with the two largest differential in seeding, and SGA looking to become the first player since Steph Curry in 2015 to win regular season MVP and Finals MVP.
All I know is
been that long. Dang.
Yeah. All I know is next season is gonna be very convoluted. Like all that stuff you showed earlier, I'm like, bro, like what is going
Makes
on?
your head hurt. I know.
Yes, I'm like, what? But it's neither here nor there. I think everybody in their mother's picking the OKC Thunder to win the championship. Some say 4 games, some say 5 games, some say 6. I'm going to give the Pacers the benefit of the doubt. I think they're going to fight extremely hard. They're pretty much the same team to me. They both play extremely great defense. Their big men pretty much play pretty well when they need to. They have some great defenders on each team, and their role players come up big. So this has a making of going 7 games, honestly. And I think it will go 7 games. I know I picked OKC in 6, but I'm not going to disrespect the Pacers like that. I think they're playing some of their best basketball. Their role players step up extremely big when they need to. And Tyrese Halliburton, man, is doing his thing for real. He's really leading that squad to promised land. But with that said, OKC still is the better team. They still have the MVP and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over there, who's really, really good. Chet Holmgren isn't nothing to sneeze at either. And what's that other dude's name? Is it Walker? I can't think of his name. But it's the other cat that scores a lot of points. He's nice too. I think Jameson Williams. I think that's his name. But yeah, that squad is definitely deep. Alex Caruso is definitely a champion. We already know how he played with the Lakers. He's definitely a defensive guru. But this is going to be a knockdown, drag-out series, man. And it's going to be reminiscent of 2005 Detroit Pistons versus the San Antonio Spurs. A very heavily defensive game. A lot of shots are going to be missed. A lot of defense is going to be definitely played, and it's going to be pretty fun. It's going to be pretty fun, man, and I can't wait to see this series. I understand that people want to see the New York Knicks, want to see the Minnesota Timberwolves, but let's just be real, man. These are the 2 best teams. The Pacers earned it because they destroyed Cleveland. If Boston would have beat New York, I think the Pacers probably would have beat Boston. So they've earned it. Of course, OKC, they was the number 1 seed. They played Minnesota. They played the Denver Nuggets, who were champions at one point. And they also beat they swept who was it, the Hawks? Was it the Hawks? No, not the Hawks. Who they play the first round?
They played
the Pacers?
No.
They played the Bucks. The Bucks. Oh, the Thunder played the Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies. Okay, yeah. They made quick work of them because they swept them. So yeah, man. The OKC is who we thought they were. They're the best team in the West. And Indiana Pacers, they're underdogs, but they're a very extremely tough team. So it's not going to be not going to be surprising for it to go 7 games. So I'm not going to disrespect them. Like I said before, it's going to be a great series. I can't wait. Thursday night it starts, and there's going to be a lot of defense played. Do not be surprised, America, if the Pacers somehow win game 1. They might just do it. So it's going to be fun to watch, but this is definitely the last remnants of the NBA season and TNT and all that other stuff. Because after this, next year, it's going to be on and popping. It's going to be the Wild Wild West in the NBA. And believe it or not, this is going to be LeBron James' first time ever playing on NBC. But yes, it's going to be a 7-game series. I got OKC in 7.
Go ahead, Trey.
I don't think it's going 7. Thunder in either 5, 6 max. I think that this team defensively, I'm sorry, they shoot, so their offense will be better than what the Knicks matchup would have been for them. But their defense is still kind of like up and down sometimes. So I think it'll be a good matchup, but I think that it's one of those, like, whatever the Pacers do good, the Thunder just do it even better. So, I mean, you got the MVP there. I mean, the way that, all their games are, the fact that they can shoot lights out. And then when they, like how the Pacers were just able to go up and down the floor on the Knicks, the Thunder can do that to you too. So I just feel like it's been a good run. It reminds me kind of like what Boston was last year, and now how everybody was like, man, imagine a Boston squad that was like healthy against OKC. Hey yo, I can't, bro. not the Winter Soldier. But I think this is just the Thunder's year. I think they're just too powerful at this aspect. So I'm picking the Thunder to win in 5, 6 at max.
Cravante, last but not least.
I did not know snow was in the forecast. I did not know that. I think I don't want to be disrespectful because I really like this Pacers team. I really, really, really like. I really like this team. And who's their coach?
Rick
Carlisle, who won an NBA
is a
championship,
champion,
and he had no business winning that championship.
Who is a champion? He is in a similar situation, Dre, in a championship and a big underdog. Yeah. That man knows how to coach himself some football, basketball. I do like this matchup for the sense that I think they will be probably a little bit more evenly matched than the average team, because it's not many teams that could go 9 deep and have all legit contribute to the team's product and results. OKC does, and the Pacers do. So in that sense, it won't be like nobody will lose because they ran out of gas. And I think that's what happened with New York. We all know Tibbs' MO. He gonna play his starters into the ground. So you just knew eventually, the further the Knicks got, eventually their legs are gonna give out on them. And I think that's what happened. But because the Pacers, teams like the Pacers and the Thunder, they run 9 and they all play significant minutes and again contribute well to the success of the team. The players last longer and they look fresher, deeper into the playoffs. But god damn it, OKC has been the best team in basketball pretty much all year, and they've been the most consistent. And I don't think we're going to see anything different. I think the Pacers love the run. They love to get up and down. I think, but OKC is a better half-court team than the Pacers. So if they can slow this game down, that favors the Thunder heavily because the Pacers want to get up and go. The Pacers don't really care to play half court. They can, but they don't really care to. They much rather go get up and down. OKC, you give the SGA, let him create. He got shooters everywhere. They got defenders everywhere. That's one of the more complete teams that I've seen in recent memory in OKC. And Tyrese Halliburton, my gosh, overrated where? Because they called that man overrated, and he took off. He said, I got overrated for y'all, and he took them people right to the championship. Crazy Pascal Siakam got it. I mean, I get it, but I definitely thought it was Tyrese Halliburton that was going to get the Larry Bird.
Maybe the
trophy,
most underrated player in the league, Cavante Siakam.
Yeah, no, that boy balled. He balled.
Remember 2016 against the Warriors too. He was balling.
Nah, facts, and he's a champion as well. So I just think OKC is going to be a little bit overwhelming, because I think they will slow down the game and get the Pacers out of their rhythm, out of their game. That's going to probably be the best bet. Even though OKC likes to run too, OKC got a damn good half-court game. And I think their half-court game is better than the Pacers. So I'm going to go in that direction. And also, I've seen OKC be very consistent and do this all year. They had damn near 70 wins this year. And so I'm going to definitely rock with OKC. The Pacers had an amazing year. An absolute amazing year. But I think it's going to be over in 5. I have OKC in 5.
Yeah, that's Pacers team. They are young and deep. All young, talented players. So you got to think they're going to be around, as is OKC for
Absolutely.
a while. He got like 100 draft picks. So we'll see.
Yep.
Game 1 is on Thursday. And as a precursor, as we mentioned, apparently it's going to be a crazy NBA offseason. So whatever that means, finding where the game is going to be crazy enough for us, let alone all the transactions that could be on the way. So it will be a hot summer.
KD, the Greek Freak, and
LeBron's decision, because they got to pay LeBron.
And Zion, and possibly Zion, and LeBron's going to have the NBA on lock like he always does.
Yeah, let me just see if I can get a quick list. 2025.
Listen, man, I think the Giannis, go to New York, man. Go ahead to New York, man.
I'm just thinking about everything they had to give up. And what was it? Mikal Bridges, they gave up basically the farm for him. You don't have anything to really sell to buy the groceries.
Very true.
We'll see. We shall see. We'll keep track. We'll be talking about the finals next week because we will be 2 games in, because they play 1 game a week in the NBA. So there you go. Cavante, you ready to get goofy so we can get ready to get up out of here and put the kids to bed?
Yep. Let's do it.
Let's get goofy with Cavante. And let's make a call to Goofy.
Gosh, something wrong here.
Well, now that's goofy.
Stupid. Just stupid.
Right. Jam. Oh, jam.
Ah, man. What's going on, good people? I missed y'all last week, man. I definitely wanted to talk about the situation with brother Hunter. So I'll get into it a little bit for Goofies. I'm gonna do it last week for Goofy, but I'll just do it this week. But welcome. Goofs of the week, sponsored by the Flex Zone. Appreciate you guys for giving me a little bit of time to let me tell the good people what I thought was goofy this week. And I could say last week, but I think Travis Hunter's goofy. This is all time. Absolutely all time. We talk about all levels of goofy, this high, low, in between. We try to figure some things out in the hopes that things get better. A lot of times they won't, and brothers got to learn the hard way. So interesting. Both these brothers, well, both these situations, brothers have to learn things the hard way. So the first guy, obviously, is Travis Hunter. I want to say congratulations on his him and his bride being married, but I don't see it being beneficial to him in the future. I don't even remember the girl name. Byron, no, it starts with an L. Lena, something like that. They just got married. He obviously just signed his rookie deal. A lot of guaranteed money. He was, number 2. What was he? He was number 2 overall. A lot of money.
Yes.
I
think like 40 something guaranteed.
Whew. That means he getting that. He getting that for sure. This young, I just don't think this young lady is good for him. He's been on the Goofies of the Week list before. For his the shenanigans that he's choosing to subject himself to by her. First of all, you could tell he got a little goofiness in him. He got a little goofy corniness with him. This is like I guess like a high school sweetheart for him. High school, college sweetheart. They've been together for 5-6 years, something like that. And she didn't even know who he was for the most part. And you know what's even further? She had the nerve to tell the world that she ain't want him. She ain't like him. She ain't care for him. But then all of a sudden, I guess she decided, to give him a chance. And her brother actually was the one that told her that, yo, do you know who that is? Yo, he's him. You know what I'm saying? And obviously the rest was history. We seen him outside he was outside the club. I'm saying not outside the club, outside the party, in the car, waiting for her to finish doing her do her thing. And he just wait for her in the car. And videos surfaced about her and things that she was participating in while supposedly, quote unquote, with Travis Hunter. And the streets try to tell Travis, like, yo, I don't think this is gonna be good for you. I don't think so. And Travis Hunter fought back. And it's like, hey, some guys got to learn the hard way. And unfortunately, I think this young man has to learn the hard way. I see you showed a picture of them right after they got married. He gifted her. What was that? What was that? It was like matted black.
Yeah, a Mercedes-Benz AMG G63 BRABUS 800.
First of all, you said the alphabet just now. I don't know what you said. The alphabet and Benz. That's what I heard. Yes. But that's a bad car.
A G-Wagon, basically.
There we go. G-Wagon.
For us less financially, successful folks. G-Wagon.
That car costs probably half a mil, maybe 300, 400, 500,000, something like that. Yeah. But anyway, gift her that. It just looks all bad. I hate
no
that.
prenup, by the way. I don't know if you know that.
Of course not. This was his first love. Well, I already told you about him sitting in the car. You think he gonna make her sign a paper saying, I'm not gonna give you half if this don't work out? Come on now. And it's so unfortunate because, like, you see a train wreck about to happen and there's nothing you can do to stop it. That feels like this is what's happening. I feel like maybe 5 to 6, maybe 5 years down the line, maybe a couple kids, and she probably up out of there. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. They could have a long, prosperous, marriage. And, none of this could be a thing, but it all shows the signs that this is going to not be so great. It's going to be, it looks like it's going to be terrible, but I wish Travis Hunter the best. I think he'll have a phenomenal, he has the potential to have a phenomenal NFL career, whatever position they put him at. But off the field, I wish the best. I absolutely wish the best for this young man.
As goofy as he is on the field, Gravante, apparently him and Trevor Lawrence are developing chemistry and are working after practice and doing the things you would like to see him do. So he is practicing at both, by the way.
Good. And he's a college graduate.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's also beautiful. It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But they don't do nothing for the common sense, do it, huh? Don't do nothing for the common sense. But man, I hate to see it, man. Young black man learning the hard way. I absolutely hate it. But moving on, we have another brother, another athlete who's uber talented, wildly talented. One, if he could stay healthy, that'd be great. But Mr. Zion Williamson, he's been caught up with some stuff. Charges, rape allegations, sexual assault, things of that nature. It's in the civil courts now, and they're saying it's dating back to 2018, where he was a freshman at Duke. He's another goofy one, because we followed him, since we knew of Zion back in high school. We pretty much followed him, and he was a phenom, an absolute phenom. He 280 jumping off the gym, he's like Charles Barkley times 10. You know what I'm saying? And has all the talent in the world in his hands, generational wealth in his hands, and he can't stay off the adult entertainers, strippers, all of that. That's his get down. That's his vice. That's how he liked to live. And it's a very dangerous way to live. Very dangerous way to live. He's goofy for getting himself into these type of situations. But there's a young lady, Byron, that he associated himself with. Is it Mariah? Was it Mariah Mills? Who was a adult entertainer. I don't know if she was a stripper too, but they in the same boat pretty much. He was messing with her. Then he turned around. I guess he never committed to her. Got another girl pregnant. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Labels herself a victim. So anyway, for those of y'all that have forgotten or been under a rock, Zion got another girl pregnant. His actual girlfriend, the girl that he claimed. They had their baby showers and taking their pictures and all that. He was saying how happy he is and how happy they looked, and then here she comes being the bitter number two, and just saying whatever, mean, nasty, unnecessary stuff, all even alleging herself that she could be pregnant at the time, basically because Zion didn't choose her. They had a thing. She thought one thing, obviously Zion thought another. We're here. But what's weird is that you was basically stalking this man while his girl at the time was pregnant. And now all of a sudden, what has it even been 2 years? Not even 2 years later, you claiming that he assaulted you, he sexually assaulted you, he raped you, all this and that. Ma'am, your story is not credible. Your story is not legitimate. Your story is not credible. I do not believe you. And that is his girlfriend. That is his girl. I don't know. So are they still together? I couldn't imagine. I met
I guess not.
Their relationship is pretty shaky right now at best with all the allegations going on now. So
apparently she was a stripper, by the way, Cravante, the baby mother.
Oh, the baby mother was the stripper. Oh, okay. So anyway, like I said, again, that's how he liked to get down with the strippers and the adult actresses. That's how he get down. That's how he like to get down. That's what he do. That's what he like. That's his vice. Mess with one, had a baby with another one, whatever. But now she's popping up saying that he did this, he did that. It just seems to be the trend to do, especially against black men, young black men who are athletes, young black men that have money. It just seems to be a trend. It's funny, like right around when the whole Diddy thing happened, it's like, oh, the whole Cosby thing happened. It's like after that, it's like, oh, this is a way to get money. And it seems to be it's a trend. Charles document assaulting his current girlfriend. Huh?
Yeah, that was like last year, I believe.
Huh? Zion likes drama. He likes he low key toxic. I'm sure of it though. I'm sure he's low key toxic. But he's goofy because he caused all of this. But Miss Mills is extra goofy for if she thinks that anybody will believe that she is in this situation. Nah, bro. Nah. Not all that mess you was talking, all that stuff you was talking, and you've been on the record of stalking and threatening him and his family and all that. Nobody believes that. You're quite goofy as well. And you look a mess. You're like, what did Rod say? Rod said, you look ridiculous.
Her body looks like trash.
Come on now. Like you don't look like a respectable woman, in my opinion. I don't know what you got going on, but that ain't it. That is not it. But anyway, y'all know my line. There's a thin line between goofy and great. And unfortunately, Travis Hunter, Zion Williamson, and Miss Mills are all on the wrong end of it. Got to do better, guys. Got to do better.
Of course. Something wrong here.
Stupid. Just stupid.
Well, now that's goofy.
Jam.
Oh, jam.
That is pretty much all we got. Drizzy Dre. Next week, back again with another episode. Money in the week.
Yeah. Sort of show like we that was something we missed, but we'll be able to do live streaming this Saturday for the PLE. R-Truth got fired from WWE as they also had some other firing. So there are some things that we weren't able to get to tonight, but overall though, we're going to give you sports how you want it when you need it. We'll come to it, guys. We'll come to it.
Cravante, baby, back at it again. OTAs, man. We are less than 4 months away from the regular season of NFL football.
And it's coming. It's coming, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like mini camps is coming up, OTAs. Then we got training camp. Like, dang, it's coming around, like kind of quickly. And I'm very excited, very very excited for what's going on in Commanders camp right now. So yeah, I'm very excited to talk about the offseason because football really don't stop. There's always something to talk about. It dies down, but football really never stops because what are the Bengals doing? You know what I'm saying? With all these holding outs, all this craziness going on. I can't wait.
And that reminds me, it was a conversation that we had that just being that this is the summer months that we're going to bring to the in a future show coming up soon.
Yes, sir. Big Raj, social media wise.
Yeah. Great show tonight. Like you said, football is right around the corner. Can't wait for that to start. Training camp is in July. Season is in preseason is in August. Of course, September is when everything starts. Yes, R-Truth was released from WWE earlier yesterday. PLE's on Saturday. Stay tuned for that. We'll be covering that, of course. Throughout the week, I'm still releasing the schedules for each and every single team as far as the NFL is concerned. Our thoughts on them, or Byron's thoughts on them. And yeah, man, we're just doing big things, trying to, grow out the show. Of course, we've learned that Saquon Barkley's on a Madden cover, which is cool.
Yes, that was another topic. Yes,
and him doing the back, not the backflip, but the back hurdle,
the back
hurdle,
jump, hurdle, whatever you want to call it, all in one.
Oh, it's crazy. So, that's a tough pick. That's a tough pick.
So that's cool as well. We'll get more Madden details when they come out. Yeah, man, we just pretty much grinding out here. There you go. There's the cover. Yes, we're pretty much grinding out here.
Will you be able to do that on the game, Raj? You gonna be doing that on the game?
Yes, of course. If they put it in there, the cover, you'll be able to do it on the game.
While you're beating the computer 70 points.
Yes, when you're beating the computer by 100 points, you can still hurdle over people, run for about 2,500 yards, and do all kinds of wonderful things on all Madden, by the way. Not on Rookie, not on Superstar, not on whatever, just on all Madden. But yes, we have a lot of content. Like I said before, stay tuned for more. This is what we do. And yeah, man, it's been fun as always. And there he is simulating the actual.
Look at this.
Yes. There you go, Saquon. There you go. Get your likeness move in the game.
Lord, he gonna be impossible to tackle.
Hopefully, Derrick Henry can do the same thing.
He just bows you over.
That's right. No bread, no water.
They both should be 99 on the game. By the way,
the arm. Yeah. This is what Derrick Henry does.
Yeah, if Derrick would have won, it would have been stiff arming all day.
What he did to Josh Norman would should have been on the Madden cover.
What he did to Patrick Queen should have been on the Madden cover as well. But... Yeah.
Episode 493 next week. Social media producers mentioned Big Raj, executive producer, co-founder Drizzy Dre, and Chris Bonte, Baby, the senior producer, captain of the Goofy Ship. Yours truly, God's favorite host. Tomorrow NXT, Wednesday. I don't know what we're doing. I may not be here, but if so, we got AEW. Thursday, probably nothing. And we got the finals, but I probably ain't doing nothing. And then Friday, SmackDown, Saturday, Worlds Collide, and Money in the Bank. We'll have predictions and all that fun stuff sprinkled in. Stay tuned. Throw up your ones and acknowledge us. Hit the Sports Podcast table. Only place giving you sports how you want it.
When you need it.
Or Dre, or Raj. And of course, last but not least, Cravante. Yours truly, God's favorite host. Twitter, Instagram, the Flex Zone 1. Flex Zone Podcast, Super Chatters. Hit the bell, hit the like button. Vote on the poll. Let us know who wins the finals. FlexZone1@gmail.com. You'll see us tomorrow and throughout the rest of the week, like Rod said, breaking down each team's schedule, win-loss predictions, making our way through. We got each and every team covered right here on the Flex Zone Podcast. We're putting the kids to bed. Good night, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.